Hello students, in this video we'll see the next example of solving forces in space. In this example, you can see that P is the midpoint of AB, that is this line. From that point, a force of 1.5 kilonewton acts along that point to G. So the force is acting from P to G. I need to find the moment of this force about the given points, that is point H over here and point E, that is over here. We have seen that how to find the moment of a force. Just to brush up, first we need to find out the force vector, that is the force which is acting from P to G. I need to find out the force vector for that, and to do that we have solved pretty many examples. I know the force magnitude, I need to find out the unit vector, that will be done. After this, what I need to do is, if I am finding the moment of this force with respect to point H, in that case, I need to draw a line from H to P, or since this force is starting from P and ending at G, I need to draw a line from H to G. So I need to know the coordinates of these 2 points or these 2 points so that I can find the position vector of this points HP or HG. Once I get the position vector, I need to take the cross product. Similarly, when I'm taking moment about point E, I should be knowing the position vector PE or EG. You can take anything, HP, HG for position vector, you will get the same answer. Similarly, for PE and EG, you can take any position vector, you will get the same answer. So the first step that we need to do is, first we need to find out the coordinates of the points which are necessary. Like in this case, I need to find out the coordinate of point E, A being the origin. I'll write A as now. This length is given to me as 6 meters, that is along x-axis. Along z-axis, the length happens to be 2 meters, and along y-axis, the length happens to be 4 meters. So I need to find out the coordinate of point P. Since this point P is lying on the x-axis, I'm not having the y and the z coordinates in that. So point P will have the coordinates as, it is lying at the midpoint, so it should be 3, y is 0, z is 0. So this is done. Next is, I need to find out H, E and G as well. First I'll do this G. Now I can see that G is lying at the extreme end of this box, that is 6 meters along x-axis. So x coordinate happens to be 6. I need to find out the y distance. So since this G is lying at the topmost end, so that distance will be 4. And I need to find out the z distance. So this distance happens to be 2 meters. So this is how I determine the coordinates of the points. I need to find out similarly the coordinate of H and E. Now since H is lying on YZ plane, X coordinate will be 0. Similarly, E's X coordinate will be 0. So this is 0, 0. Now H, I need to find out the y coordinate, so y will be 4 and the z coordinate will be 2. For point E, since this point is lying on the z axis, so X coordinate and Y coordinate will be 0. So all I need is the Z distance, and that happens to be 2 meters. So this is how I get the coordinates in this figure. Now once I have got the coordinates, I need to find out the force vector for this force passing from P through G. Since I am taking the unit vector as lambda pg, I need to subtract g minus p, so it will be x coordinate of g minus x coordinate of p, so that is 6 minus 3 I plus 4 minus 0 j plus 2 minus 0 k. Sorry, this should be 3 square plus 4 square plus 2 square. Now once I have got the force vector, I need to find out the position vector of point H first. I'll be taking for point H because I need to find out the position vector with respect to H. So HP, or I can take it as HG. So the position vector happens to be R, and I'm taking it as HP. So that will be it will be going from H to P, so I need to subtract it as P minus H. Now once I have got the position vector, I need to take the cross product of this position vector and the force vector. Now since we have got the position vector, we need to find the moment vector, and moment vector is moment vector of the force with respect to point H, and that is nothing but the cross product of the position vector and the force vector. So what I have done is I have written the cross product of the position vector and the force vector, that is nothing but ijk, the values of rx, ry and rz. You can see over here rx, ry and rz is 3, minus 4, minus 2, and fx, fy and fz. So I have written down the values over here. Now I need to take the determinant of this given over here. So that will be this comes out as 0 j 3.34 j plus k. Okay. So this is nothing but 3.34 j plus 6.67 k. Since I have taken the moment, it should be kilonewton meters. So what I've done is I have found the position vector I mean the moment vector for the force if this force F with respect to point H. Now in this case I have taken the position vector HP. You can take HG and cross check the answer. You will get the same answer as over here. Now the next part is taking moment of the same force vector with respect to point E, that is this point. So I need to first find out the position vector EP or EG. Now in this case I'll take this end and I'll find EG. Now mind this, that the moment with respect to this point for this force will be different from this point, because I'm taking the moment of this force with respect to this point. So in that case you can take any endpoint of this force, but the coordinates won't be same for this point and this point, so you won't be getting the same answer. I said the same answer will be in the case for this point with this endpoint, or this point with this endpoint of the force. So I'll just take with respect to E and G as the position vector. So I'll write here about E. So in this case, the position vector EG will be the coordinates of G minus the coordinates of E. So that will be 6 minus 0, 4 minus 0, J. So I have got the position vector. All I need to do is put this position vector with the force vector as a cross product and find the moment vector. So the moment vector with respect to point E for the force F is cross product of R with the force vector. That is, R is nothing but the position vector. So I'll take the determinant as the values for Rx being 6, Ry 4, and Rz being 0. This is 0.8. So this is how we can calculate the moment of the force with respect to point E. As I said, you can do of the moment of this point E, taking the position vector as EP, you should get the same answer. So this is how we can calculate the moment of a force from two different points. I hope you have understood this example. Thank you.